What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another Netflix review. If you guys are new here, feel free to click that subscribe button and that bell notification icon for more reviews, reactions, rankings, and more movie content. Netflix is releasing a new romance movie on the streaming platform this weekend on Friday, and we're talking about The Last Letter from Your Lover. Directed by Augustine Frizzell, and it stars Shailene Woodley and Felicity Jones. A pair of interwoven stories set in the past and present follow an ambitious journalist determined to solve the mystery of a forbidden love affair at the center of a trove of secret love letters from 1965. Now, if you know my channel very well, you know that the romance genre is probably my least favorite movie genre, but it is Netflix and I do cover a lot of Netflix on this channel, and so checking out this movie and seeing who was in the cast, you got Shailene Woodley and Felicity Jones. I really like those actresses, and the premise sounded very weird. Honestly, I can say I thought this movie was very cute in what it was trying to tell. It was telling this love story all around from different time periods, and I thought it was very sweet. I just really love the different time periods this movie was portraying, especially 1965, where you got Shailene Woodley's character. She's living this life with her husband, and then she comes across this other person, this other guy, and that she starts to have feelings for him. Felicity Jones's character, she's this journalist that is trying to uncover this story and trying to find evidence. And I just love how the film balanced out both time periods. I thought that was very unique for the film. I really like the performances too, especially Shailene Woodley. Shailene Woodley is very great in here as this woman that is trying to balance a very tough life. Like, she has to deal with what she personally wants to do. She falls in love with this guy, she has her husband, and the film does a good job of portraying her story and the events that she has to do to get to where she's at. And I thought Shailene Woodley did a really good job in here. I definitely think Felicity Jones plays herself in here. She plays that same character she always does, but she as well is kind of living the love type of life that Shailene Woodley's having. She meets this other guy, and so there's romance there. I think the film did a good job of really making the audience feel like they could really buy this relationship that starts to blossom between Shailene Woodley and Callum. It was really nice, and I like how the film progressed and had challenges along the way. I usually like when there's challenges in romance films, and so there's a good ending point to that, and I really like how the film did dive into that. The score is really good in here. I think it really elevated, especially in the third act of this movie. It got pretty intense, so the score was a good job. There is a lull in the second act of how characters are able to communicate with one another. You have the 60s era where they have to mail each other through letters, and then you have the current time where we have cell phones now. And so there's this one storyline in the 60s era that really isn't explained, and it kind of frustrated me watching this movie. Like, how were they able to do that? And I felt like I didn't get enough from the main husband character in here. He's barely in this movie, and the decision with his character ends up turning into a cliche abusive husband figure, and I just didn't really like that. It felt like stuff we've seen before, and he really didn't feel like he had a presence in this movie. The film definitely overextends its welcome. It's almost 2 hours long, and by the time you're checking your watch, it's about 2 hours. It feels like it's over 2 hours. The third act definitely way overextends. There's many points where they could have ended here, but instead they end 20 minutes later. It's definitely too long. And there's really nothing in this movie that really felt unique. There's very little you can dive into with the romance genre. And it doesn't make me go, hey, maybe I should rewatch this movie. I feel like I want to. Before I give you guys my final overall thoughts on The Last Letter from Your Lover, if this is your guys' first time checking out the channel and you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on this movie, definitely hit that like button. Consider clicking that subscribe button for more reviews every week on this channel, ranking videos, Q&As. If you love movies, you're definitely in the right place. Hit the like and subscribe button and let's talk about movies. I thought The Last Letter from Your Lover did a pretty good job of what it was going for. It's a sweet love romance film that really dives into both timelines. Very cool, but it's not a film I'll watch again. It's nothing like a Casablanca, but I recommend checking it out if you're into this genre. On my rating scale, I'm going to give The Last Letter from Your Lover a B-. There you have it, guys. That was my thoughts on this movie. What did you think of it? Are you going to check it out? Have you seen it already? Let me know your thoughts below. Let's have a great conversation. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. All my social media links are in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!